Hello, hello, hello. Oop. Hello, hello everybody, hello. Okay, this is probably gonna do. Hey Devlin, hey Noel, hey Panka, hey Revan, hey Ray, hey everybody who joined the stream, welcome. Yep, some more jazz to lighten up the mood. Hey Snapdragons, what's up? So yeah, I know I said I'm gonna be building the G05, but which one do you like to see first? Because the G05 is literally the G04 but red. So I don't know. Maybe you guys would like to see something fresh, but I'm not really too sure. Greetings from a tree stand somewhere in GA. Where's GA? Oh, Google Analytics. Oh, Georgia. Georgia. Ah, welcome. Howdy, Candy. Howdy, Rahadian. How's everybody doing? Let me actually turn on the YouTube studio. Yup, of course. G05. A lot of reds and magnets on the screen. How? I don't really have magnets, but yeah, anyways. You guys said G05, then I'm gonna build the G05. Let me get my workstation configured, and we'll be on our way. Hi from Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome. Hello there. Hello from Hong Kong then. Okay. So G05 it is then. Oh, by the way, I've also found this guy in a shop. So I don't know if I should build this one on stream, but I don't know. Magentas. But I'm probably gonna build the Extreme Gundam myself because it's the exact same thing we've seen before, and I've streamed the Extreme Gundam build before. I'd like to see the stickers. Oh yeah. I haven't uploaded the unboxing yet. That's why. Well, I'm gonna get the unboxing done within today. Like before I sleep, I'm gonna get the unboxing done. But here are the I don't have OBS up. That sucks. So here are these stickers. It depends on how well the camera will focus on it to, yep. Basically, it's literally the same thing that we've seen on the G04. Yep, I do also have the Extreme Gundam, yeah. And from Hong Kong, yeah, I could tell Noel. But hey, hello from Hong Kong as well. Yeah, G04, but in red and the less unique gun. Well, they're twins after all, and they are predecessors of the Pale Rider. Oh yeah, let me just open up the project to see just to double and triple check that I do have the footage for the unboxing, just in case I haven't got it. Yep, cool. I do have it. So yeah, that's it. Oh hi. Excuse me. I also need to build my RG unicorn. Huh? Nice. Oh hello. Hey, Mr. McFiddlesticks. Right. Oh, 17 viewers already. Nice. Now, by the way, I just uploaded it, and this lighting's not doing it for me. By the way, I just uploaded the funnel missile effects review. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. Like, it's a 5-minute video, but yeah. The funnel missiles were relatively fun to mess around with until I put the Gundams on the stands, which completely removed the adjustability of the funnel missiles. Yeah. Yeah, Poggers, let's go. Hey, MX Bag, how are you doing? I see quite a bit of new people. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hey, hey, Etch and Yosh. Those shield stickers are looking just as bad. Don't they always? Ever since the first Pale Rider that used that. PogChamp, nice. Seeing quite a bit of new people here. Who the hell disliked the video? Which video? It's probably the guy that said would like to have a closer look at the water slides. Well, I forgot on the stream. Oh shit. Oh, okay, there goes the music. Do you know when the IBO Grammary is high grade Grammary is launching? I don't know. They still haven't put out any information regarding the high grade Grammary, nor the master grade Virtue. So, yeah, it's not the high grade Grammary that's the only forgotten one. Oh, the stream. Oh, I don't know. There's somebody just messing around, subscribing to me only to dislike the videos. Like, yeah. Hey, Gumpa dude. Nice to see you here. I've been on the channel for 2 years. I just usually don't comment. Well, it's nice to see you rear your head in for once. So yeah, welcome, MX Bag. Finally found a good crew to play with in GBGW. Nice. What kind of filing stick do you use? I usually use glass files and the results are okay-ish. Now, I bought these 2 years ago from the Gundam Base Tokyo. These are metal files, so yeah, they do work pretty well, but sometimes when I go a little bit too rough, they would leave some horrendous marks. It might be cancelled. Now that is what I'm afraid about. Just because, yeah, they have like, I don't know why they even announced the high grade Grammary so publicly, if they're gonna cancel it. But I don't know. It may depend on the Master Grade Virtue. Like, the Shizuoka Hobby Show is coming out in mid-May, so excuse me. I just came out of the shower. That's why I'm snorting. So sorry. So sorry about that. But yeah, I just came out of the shower, so excuse me. But anyways, I wouldn't be surprised if the GLs was cancelled, because the GLs wasn't, like, the GLs has never received a public announcement like relating to its release. So yeah, it only received like one magazine page like talking about the resin parts that are equipped onto the G self in order to make the GLs, and that's basically all the news that we got of the GLs, which is just one panel of a magazine. So I wouldn't be surprised if that got cancelled, and I thought that was gonna get cancelled for a while until like last year, when they finally decided to announce it formally. But for the Gundam Grammary and the Master Grade Virtue, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna cancel it, but I think there is a high chance that it might be, because they basically have the entire schedules of summer filled out. So I'm not really too sure what they're gonna do about that, but yeah. Well, to be fair, the Virtue never had a solid season. Like the release season was never actually decided, nor announced at all. Nor did it get any CG renders of the actual model. So who the hell knows? But let me check. Let me check on where is it? Bandai Hobby. Let me check in August. August we do get we do only get 2 Gunpla. We get the Spinatio assassin type, and we do get the witchcraft weapons for the 30-minute mission kits. Like, let me actually show you guys. So this is what we get in August. We only get the DX set Wukong Gundam, the Arsene Lupin, Gundam X, and well, we get Lacus Klein, and all the rest of this is just the 30-minute sisters line. So we get different facial expression packs. We do get different hair packs. We do get some Pokemon Pla, and we do get some weapon packs, and of course we do get a body pack, which I'm not going to comment on. And on top of the fact that we do get the Spinatio and the witchcraft weapons, so yeah, it is pretty scarce in Gunpla, but pretty filled out nonetheless. Let's take a look at July. We do have the Spinatio Fencer type. We do get the back weapons, some Mandalorian stuff, and we do get the Nightingale decals, the M2 wing variants in SD form. Let's take a look at June. We basically have nothing apart from the Calamity and the wing, and of course the Satsuki Delta Gundam, which apparently is a male, and of course the horse. I think June has been set in stone, like there's no changing June, but July and August, or maybe even September, because September we only do get these SDs and of course the real great High Nu Gundam. So I think there is still a chance that the Gremory and the the Gremory and the Virtue will be added into either July or August. Yeah, you were hoping for a high grade Gremory. It is announced publicly, very publicly, in November of last year. However, we still didn't get a single piece of news regarding the Gremory, even though it was slated for a summer 2021 release. You got 4 likes for the time being. Cool, nice. Thank you all so much for the support. If it gets cancelled, I'm gonna commit crime in a Gundam base. I'm gonna commit crime in a Gundam base. That's not fair. The Gundam base only resells Gunpla. Like if you're gonna commit a crime, blame Bandai. Like it's not the Gundam base's fault. I want to find a good active crew in GBGW. Don't get into my crew then. Like my crew is a chill crew, so it's not really too competitive, not really too active. It's just for people to chill and play. Because I'm not that kind of person who urges people to play. Like I absolutely hate those crews. Like they have absolutely no life. Like same thing goes for any game that has a crew function. Bandai cancelled it because of Twitter cancelling everything, lol. Yeah, but like Twitter is basically the equivalent of old Americans. Because of how they get offended with the words God, Demon, Hell, Devil. That's why G Gundam was censored. Alright. So yeah, perhaps it's that for that reason. Like because the Gundam Gremory resembles the Grim Reaper too much. By the way, does anybody know how to sand clear parts? I usually do the sanding towards like parts that are going to be unseen, like the sides of the GN condensers. I'm going to sand those down vigorously until they're smooth and then just fit them in there, because you're not going to see the sanding marks at all. So yeah, I prefer they take their time to redesign the IBO Gundam frame. I don't think they will. Guys, what do you mean by Twitter did it? Can you all tell me? Yeah, Twitter is known for cancel culture, so that's what. It was supposed to be a joke since Twitter loves to cancel everything new. Yeah, basically. Thoughts on the Sword Impulse Gundam P Bandai? Which grade? There's a high grade, there's a real grade, and no, the master grade is not. I don't think the master grade is P Bandai, but which grade are you talking about? Because I have neither. But if you want my basic thoughts on the Impulse mold, I can only give you input on the high grade. Because I don't have the real grade. I already have the high grade Force Impulse, so I don't feel like it's necessary to have the real grade at all. Although yes, the real grade is superior in many ways, but but the high grade is enough for me. I just wish that Bandai makes a 1:1 44 scale of the Gundam frame. Maybe that's why they cancelled it, to update the frame. They should have notified fans, because a lot of people were excited for the Gremory's announcement during the announcement video that I did back in November. And they make it a P Bandai. They will not make the Gremory P Bandai. They've announced it as a regular release. They're gonna commit to that. They're not gonna bamboozle us like that. I don't think they're gonna stoop to that point yet. A 1:1 44 scale version of the Master Grade Gundam frame. Probably we are very, very close to actually creating that, because we do have the bare back skirt from the Dantalian. We don't have bare front skirts from anything at all. I'm not gonna go down the list on what pieces of the Gundam frame we have, but hopefully they're updating the Gundam frame to last longer, because apart from the Barbatos Lupus Rex, the other Gundam frames are not standing to the test of time. Sand clear parts with very fine sandpaper and then use high gloss clear coat to make it shiny again and polish it with those fingernail polishes. That could work too. I'm just lazy to put in the work, because, well, I need to push it out for reviews. But yeah, thank you, Onion Ring. It's a good tip to learn. Hey guys, remember when Bandai doesn't make variants P Bandai? Not necessarily, because I wasn't really that big into P Bandai at the time, but I do remember the time when Bandai still has their senses. Like everything went to shit ever since Bandai got reconfigured into Bandai Spirits. Like, do you guys agree? Like, ever since Bandai became Bandai Spirits, everything just went to shit. Everything went to shit. Silly Americans, their censorship ruins the English translation of everything. True, and the head got... Ugh. And the back of the head fell down. Good times. By the way, I'm not going to be streaming until 12. Well, I may be streaming until 12, but I'm going to be streaming until the builds are done. So, I'm not going to do like bits and pieces of the Extreme Gundam here and there. I'm only going to commit to building the G05 and of course the Spinatio on stream. So, just in case you were wondering. And where the hell are my sticker sheets? Too small to even poke out the sides of the box. Wow. They don't last, yeah. Master Grade Sword Impulse is not P Bandai, and Master Grade Blast Impulse is. Yes, I vividly remember that, because I did announce it on the channel. But I wasn't really that caught up with the Impulse molds. Of course, my mom is back and just screaming at everything. I don't really care about if a variant is P Bandai or not. I'm willing to spend extra for something I like. Fair point. Like, Bandai makes a lot of inexplicable decisions ever since they turned into Bandai Spirits, don't you think? Like, I complain more about Bandai's decision, like, after they became Bandai Spirits. Like, you remember the good old times when we don't need to complain about Bandai's decisions? Yeah. Those were the good old times. But still, I don't think, like, as bad as I think Bandai is currently, I don't think they will bamboozle us by turning the Gundam Gremory into a P Bandai when they announced it as a regular release. So don't you worry. Oh, thank you for the extra sub. I'm just pinging into the live analytics. So yeah, thank you for the extra subs. Someone uploaded Ninja Turtles Gundams. Those are legit, so nah. Yeah, just like Marcosius, that disaster, heavy kit with trash frame. Well, yeah, the Marcosius is way too ambitious for its own good. But the Hajinoboshi though, that is the variant of the Marcosius I will absolutely recommend to everybody. But though, I still prefer the design of the Marcosius because I'm biased towards Origins. Like, as good as the, Hajinoboshi is, or basically any of the other variants that are not named after demons, OG for the win for me. I honestly think that the Grace frames are the ones that doesn't fall apart the most. The Grace frames, Valkyria frames, and the Hexa frames. These are the three frames that don't fall apart at all. Like, not necessarily at all, but they fall off less than the Gundam frames. Mostly because there are more Gundam frames than others. Well, if you count the P Bandai variants, then yeah, maybe there are way more Grace frames than Gundam frames, but yeah, I understand it. Barbatos Lupus is a balanced Gundam, don't you think so? Yep. But I think they may update the proportions if they ever decide to do a premium Bandai Master Grade and just make it way too fierce for my liking. Yeah, American censorship ruins everything. Like, cancel ship. I don't know what I'm thinking. But yeah, I got into quite a bit of technical issues today. Like Genshin Impact doesn't want to let me log in through Facebook for some stupid reason. Like, I don't know why. The PC version of Genshin Impact doesn't allow me to, like, log in through Facebook. Maybe their servers went to crap. I don't know. If that issue isn't fixed tomorrow, then maybe, yeah. Maybe something has been going on in the background. But if it is just a server issue, hopefully they will fix it by tomorrow. And of course, yeah, my camera doesn't want to work because who knows why. Like, it's 7-8 years old and it's refusing to connect to the computer for some stupid reason. So editing the videos has been a little bit of a turmoil in the editing process. And of course, well, today I did the full filming of the the Penelope and the fundamental effect. So there's 5 hours gone from my day. So yeah, I'm a little bit tired. I have many issues with America. Well, I have friends from America, and hopefully they do agree with those issues. I banned this P Bandai stuff before Spirits. Not as often, I don't think. MG, what's your guess on the mysterious MG? It's probably the Virtue. Well, but all jokes aside, that's probably just a red herring. So perhaps it's a master grade model of a red fish. That's my guess. Well, yeah. In all seriousness, it could be a grunt suit. Probably the master grade 1.5 Dom. Now that you think about it, I heard there's gonna be a C mobile suit. It's probably the Dom. But by the way, to anyone that has built the master grade high new version car plus heavy, cancer ship. Yeah, I can't read. Today has been a long day, people. Forgive me. I just want a new Barbatos to have a higher kick because high kicks are the source of my awesome posing energy. Nice. Right, let me get the joints going. Okay, so what I need is 18, 19, and 20, and 21. Good to know. What do you think of the metal build version of the Lupus? The face looks no, not a little iffy. The face looks really iffy to me. The same thing goes for the Barbatos Lupus Rex. Like, the face looks very, very iffy. But other than that, the entire suit looks absolutely demonic, which means it looks monstrous, and I love it. But hell, couldn't they have done the face better? Like, there are a lot of close-up shots of the Barbatos Lupus's face in the anime. Couldn't they have just based it off of that? I don't know, and maybe make the effect parts around the actual accurate design? I don't know. But I'm not gonna be mad that they botched the face. But still, well, yeah, I'm not gonna be mad that they botched the face because every other thing that is included in the metal build is absolutely awesome. It's mesmerizing to look at from afar, and especially if you try to mask the face with the what am I doing here? If you try to mask the face with the eye effect parts, then that will absolutely work for me. PC issue. I don't think it's the USB port that's the issue. Like, if that is, I'm screwed because I tried to connect the camera onto all 4 USB ports, and if all of them are completely fucked, then yeah, I'm screwed. I cannot transfer my data other than using a cloud. The P Bandai version Spirit only pure color variation. Yeah, but now they're doing like, oh, there's a slight retool in the backpack. P Bandai. It's a like, let's say that they have released a build variant before. Oh yeah, the Gundam Mark III is the prime example of that happening. They have done the Crossbone Gundam Mao and made the Crossbone X1 after that. They've made the Gundam Justice Knight and then revived the High Grade Infinite Justice. And then what did they do for the Mark III? I assumed that they were going to push it out to the regular market, but no, of course it has to be Premium Bandai. Like, my god. Doing pure color variations as P Bandai, fine. If that's not my cup of tea, I can easily pass on that. For those people who love it, they'll invest more into the color variants, and then what do you know? They're still gonna make the money. And tossing in the premium tag as well makes them even more money when compared to pushing it into the regular market. However, if every single slight retool of a kit that they base it off of a more like a regular release, more often P Bandai, they're tossing it into the P Bandai market. Like, what is this? Oh, what the hell does the B plate? Oh, the B plates are red. Ah, the stupid mouse. Hey Rai, when Inazuma releases in Genshin, my phone will explode. Yeah. That's why I'm saving my Primo gems now, so I can roll for Bale or Ball if you decide to follow the game. Yeah, alternate spellings I know, but still I prefer to call him Bale. What's up, bro? I used my other phone. Nice. Oh, message retracted. Sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't get to you in time. Have you tried to judge plastic model Forbidden Gundam? No. Nor would I ever try it. How is this work? Oh, so I was just doing it wrong. Because, well, the judge is 1 to 100 scale, which means it's immediately off my books. And it's expensive. And I've heard it's hard to acquire, so yeah. You're not gonna fool me, Onion Ring. I know that you just typed out message retracted. So yeah. I can't seem to find the Master Sword Impulse anywhere. You mean physically? In physical stores? Or... yeah, because I somewhat remember the Master Grade Sword Impulse being a regular release. Back in the good old days, huh? When the Blast Impulse is just the forgotten child and everyone else gets a regular release. What am I doing here? Busted. Yep, busted. By the way, do you have any wish list for future kits, especially high-grade Universal Century? Well, I did post a wish list video back in February, I believe. So you can check that out if you want my wish list. But to give you a few top examples, of course, I would love to see Bandai make a high-grade Extreme Gundam Type Leos 2 Versus, and maybe the Extreme Gundam Excelia. But another top example would be the what am I doing here? Another top example would be the what the hell am I doing here? I'm absolutely confused. Right, got it this time. Another top example would be the what is it? The Alice Quanta, or the high-grade Gundam Exia R4. What in the hell am I supposed to do? Oh my god. I'm flustered, guys. I'm sorry. I'm very flustered. Very, very flustered. I think Gundam X Mao is one of the play than display kinds of kits, and then you're gonna break the satellite panel. Like, I tried to fix like back in the day when I spent a sleepover night at one of my childhood friends' house. They had the Kyuubi Papillon. They had the Kyuubi Papillon, the Shiranui Akatsuki, and the Gundam X Mao. Now, I did review the Kyuubi Papillon and the Shiranui Akatsuki to a surprisingly well effect, especially the Shiranui Akatsuki. But the Gundam X Mao, I was going to ask them to let me review that since while I'm there, but while I was there, but yeah. One of the satellite panels were broken, and I have no other way of fixing it other than to MacGyver the satellite panel back into the ports with whatever they have there. They have super glue, and they have tape. Back in the day, like 7 or 8 years ago by now, I have no knowledge of how to build models, so I just put on super glue, and then I used tape to secure it, because it was almost time to go. Now it's really late in the Philippines. Time to go. I'm really tired. Nice for having you here, Mixed Bag. Let me ping in on the channel dashboard now. Hey, we just hit 3.68k. Yeah, thank you all so much for the support. For me, it will be Double Zeta Revive. Not a bad choice. But personally, yeah, Revive kits could be nice, but I'm still holding out hope for either the Exia or the Alice Quanta or the Extreme Gundam. But I still want to respect Gundam Age for having its 10th anniversary this year. So I will not be against the idea of Bandai releasing either a high-grade The Gundam or a high-grade H1 Swordia, or maybe even the master-grade H3 and HFX that they teased years ago. Oh yeah, no wonder you guys said it, like the Gundam Gremory may be cancelled, because they have put out, I don't know if they put out like CG images of the master grade H3 and HFX or not, but the Gundam Gremory has CG images and a resin kit. So it's very unlikely that they cancel that. But to my knowledge, the master grade H3 and HFX only had resin models, so of course they'd cancel that back in the day. And that wasn't even Bandai Spirit's doing. Don't think I can do italics in live chat. Yeah, you can't. A shame, but you can't. What do you need to do? What do you want to do italics for? My wish list is a real grade Phasalis, real grade Shinanji 2.0, real grade Double Zeta is also fine. RG Epion and Providence, I'll be so happy. Nice. Oh yeah, I really want to have a more than 1 to 144 scale high grade Epion. Like there was one from forever ago, but there is no other representation of the Gundam Epion in 1:144 scale. Like especially considering the fact that they're doing the TV versions of the Project Meteor Gundams nowadays in high grade form. I would absolutely want them to make a Gundam Epion. I haven't even thought about that. Well, because Gundam Wing wasn't really too remarkable in my opinion. I watched the entire series, got bored like halfway through, and I never understood what the hell was going on. Apart from Zex being that's not the one. That's not the right one. Apart from Zex being driven mad by the Epion's Zero system and causing him to launch Liber to destroy Earth, Char style. But yeah, I know it's a cannon, it's an orbital cannon, instead of crashing the entire thing into Earth. But you get what I mean. To make message retracted more convincing. Oh, well, the message retracted message still reflects in the genuine one reflects in gray. So the white font is gonna bust you as well. So I'm sorry if you want to fool me like that, but even if you can change the font style, you can change the font color. So there you have it. Unless you have some way to change the font color into gray, then you will be able to fool me. Right, moving on. RGF91 Gundam. That's not a bad choice as well, but I don't think the mask opening would actually be the mask opening. I don't think even the Master Grade did that. Like the Master Grade 2.0. I think it's also a face swap, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Master Grade F91 would be nice. It would be nice to see them do more like smaller Gundams from the Universal Century. Especially to laugh in the Xyz and Penelope's face. Asteroid No Name and Lord Asteroid Double Rebig. What do you think about those two? Asteroid No Name, absolutely terrible. Subpar articulation and completely color inaccurate. The entire kit is completely color inaccurate. However, the Lord Asteroid Double Rebig, what am I looking for? Okay, I found it. I will admit that they have botched they've completely botched the Double Rebig rifle because it's not in the same shade of red as it is supposed to be in. And of course, well, it's very, very loose, and of course the reversal form is nobody's favorite. But the Asteroid inside, although it may have subpar leg articulation, it's still wasted potential. So yeah, the Lord Asteroid Double Rebig is a good kit inside, but completely ruined by the what am I looking for? What the hell? Oh, this is the top clip. I get it. But completely ruined by the Double Rebig rifle and the transformation. Well, the transformation is smooth, to be fair, but the reversal form, it either needs mods or be passed on, just because the reversal form itself looks stupid without any mods. RGAOZ kits would be nice, but maybe no, crazy kit bashing. It's gonna reuse the Gundam Mark II's frame, be prepared. RG Victory or Victory 2 for me. That's not a bad idea, but it may also turn into a real grade Zeta situation, in which they may implement a full transformation into the Victory parts, but then instead botch the kit on the along the way. So I'm gonna be a little bit, I'm gonna be a little bit reserved on that front. Yeah, all Advanced Zeta kits will be P Bandai due to some rights issues, from what I remember. So even if Bandai actually releases real grade versions of the Woundwort, the Hazel, the Gatplan TR5, it's still gonna be P Bandai because of rights issues. But maybe that's not a problem for you. Okay, bro, gotta go. Nice for having you here, Averdip. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Yeah, but yeah, nice for having you here, Averdip. Okay, so that is one shoulder done. Without the armor. No Elko, why though? All the narrative versions are just adding extra parts. They may just be, they may release the, I don't know. I don't want the Apex. I absolutely do not want the Apex. Although, yes, I know it's awesome in the series, but I just can't imagine them releasing a narrative Gundam Apex in real great form. Never, nevertheless, not nevertheless, let alone the fact that I don't even see the high grade Apex anywhere nowadays. I don't even think the Gundam base actually has it. Like, I don't know now, it's closed, Japan is in complete lockdown, so yeah, I'm sorry for that, but yeah, I don't think the Apex is available in the market anymore due to the high the high cost that it takes to like produce one of those units, let alone a full batch, just to push it out, and maybe nobody would buy them just because of the large size. Like I saw 2 Dendrobiums in the past 5 months. They haven't been gone. My point being, I don't think Bandai will make completely new RG kits for P Bandai. They will not. So they will actually probably make something that can be milked from, so as to push them into P Bandai territory. Like the impulse, we are still missing a real great blast impulse that may come within this year. So yeah, I would prepare for that impact. I would already brace long beforehand. Why the hell am I missing out on hands? There we go. So yeah, we are missing a real great blast impulse in order for the regular trio to be here. I'm still waiting on the P Bandai high grade Destiny impulse, because we already have the Destiny backpack and we already have the Impulse Gundam. So I know the Destiny silhouette is slightly different when compared to the Destiny Gundam's backpack, but still we have the wings. So it's not gonna be too hard of a job to redesign the central backpack and include the swords and rifles on the back. So yeah, I'm still waiting on the high grade Destiny Impulse. I will not wait for the real grade because, well, we know what happened with the real grade Destiny Gundam's backpack. It's too heavy for its own good. I want a real great Impulse Gundam Blanche or a Destiny Impulse. Fair. But still, I won't hold out hope for the real grade. I will not argue with you on that, Gunpla dude. Those designs are absolutely cool. Especially Destiny Impulse. Here we have it. The Gundam Unit 5 normal form, upper body. Let me actually ping in on the channel. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys haven't checked out the Funnel Missile Effect review, you can definitely go check that out. I actually have a Master Grade Destiny Impulse. Really? Does that exist? Watch as this stream gets demonetized. RG Gundam 00 Diver Ace. No. The real grade 00 is not that good. So to imagine them, what I really want is a real grade Sengoku Astray. Yup, P Bandai. Ah, that sucks. Why have I never heard of it? Guys, my grandma has ligma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I'm still holding out for the for hope of the what is the E plate? Holding out hope for a potential real grade for the Sengoku Astray, because I really want a Sengoku Astray of my own, but the high grade is just too bad. Well, the real grade has its own issues, but it's overall superior to the high grade, so why the hell not? Oh, plugging it onto the wrong peg, or so it seems. Like my balls, that sucks. I want a Master Grade Impulse, please, Bandai. Yeah, the Impulse Gundam is a good design, and they really completely missed out on giving us a V-fin for the exposed eye, for like the covered up form. Like, they provided us stickers for the high grade for the mono eye underneath the V-fin, but still the V-fin covers it up completely, so I don't know why they actually provided us stickers for those. Oh yeah, and the Nimpulse is a rather forgotten design, just because I think all people remember from GM's Counterattack is the Psycho GM, the Star Burning Gundam, and maybe the Fenice Liberta. Because, well, the Amazing Zagok only has different arm extensions, that's basically it. The Gundam XG Mao isn't really too different when compared to the what is it? The Gundam X Mao, let alone the fact that they removed the satellite panels, which I don't think a lot of people are a fan of. I don't think a lot of people are a fan of that change, so that has gone down the freaking drain. And, well, the Build Strike Gundam Cosmos is identical to the Star Build Strike, apart from the in-combat capabilities. My grandma is okay. Ah, don't like give out some red herrings like that. Like, it freaks people out. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that your grandma is okay. Heck, most of the Build Fighters designs are only HGs. But let's take a look at the Master Grade line. We do have the Build Strike, obviously. We have the Universe Booster. We have Fenice Liberta, not Fenice Liberta. What the hell? I really want a Fenice Liberta in Master Grade form. Fenice Rinashita, Amazing Red Warrior, Sengoku Astray, and I think that's about it. And then we do have the H2 Magnum, but that's from Build Divers. So yeah, I think that's about it. Not a large amount, but still quite a bit nonetheless. RGG self, not a bad idea. Not bad idea. Hopefully they'll improve on the articulation that time. The P-Band already reached August, but there's no new RG. I hope something mind-blowing is in this fall. Well, I'm not holding out hope for the Shizuoka Hobby Show to announce anything new. Just because Hobby Link Japan actually posted on their website of the contents that are going to be announced in the Shizuoka Hobby Show. Of course, when I wake up that morning and find something new, I'm immediately gonna cover it. So don't you guys worry about that. But what Hobby Link Japan actually has posted regarding the Shizuoka Hobby Show doesn't seem like it's gonna be like anything too special. Like, I don't think too much new stuff is gonna be announced in the show. Hopefully something regarding the high grade Gremory and Master Grade Virtue, just because we need news of them. Like, I'm not a fan of Master Grades myself, but I am like I am a person who hates when people do not follow through with what they say they're gonna do. So if they're gonna backpedal on that, then I have no words. I will absolutely have no words. She's upstairs. She just got vaccinated with anti-pneumonia 4 days ago. That's nice. Aren't we getting the real grade high new Gundam? Yes, in September, which in my eyes already crossed into the autumn season. But whatever. If that is still summer to Bandai, then yeah, to each their own, I guess. I think Japan has a different definition for the summer season when compared to what I have in mind. Anti-pneumonia. Okay. We're moving on to the lower body now. A blast impulse. Yeah, real great blast impulse. It will be coming in the near future. Don't worry. It's only a color variant of the impulse, with different accessories and a different silhouette pack. That's basically it. Anyone thinks Bandai should use more blue beam sabers? Me, absolutely. Like, they've done a great job on the perfect abilities blue beam sabers, and they're doing an even more glorious job with the where are my polycaps? With the high news beam sabers. But that's not necessarily on Bandai, but it's on the designer's part. Like, they designed the high new Gundam with blue beam sabers. That's why it's gonna have blue beam sabers. So I absolutely think that we need to have more colors in beam sabers. Like take a look at that meme video where what's the general's name? Like, oh my god. General Grievous from Star Wars. Like, that meme video with him with all the beams, with all the lightsabers. Yeah, we need to have that in model kit form. Like, General Grievous with a 66 beam saber, like lightsabers. God damn it. Star Wars fans are gonna kill me. It's not a beam saber, it's a lightsaber. Get the freaking thing right. I know, I'm sorry, okay? I grew up with Gundam, okay? I didn't grow up with Star Wars. The blue beams do look awesome. Yep, agreed, Onion Ring, agreed. With all the recent C kit boom, I'm sort of hoping for a real grade Aegis. Even a high grade Cosmic Arrow would be nice. Not really holding out hope for the Aegis, but it will definitely be cool if we do get a high grade Cosmic Arrow Aegis Gundam. But I really want a Justice, like the normal Justice, since they can absolutely use the existing frame from the Infinite Justice for the Justice, then I really think they should have at least made the high grade Justice revive, just so I have another kid to clamor about. And because the Justice didn't get any love at all, like not until recently when it's been added into Extreme vs 2 Cross Boost. You will build Star Wars model kit? No, I won't. I want a Cross 1 X0 real grade. Me too. Twin shotguns, man. Something similar to the Mega Shikis, beam katanas. That could work as well. Have a beam katana that is kind of like the mana sword from Shield Hero, that you need to drain like your own energy in order to activate it. I don't know, something like that. But what's the point of the sheath by then? Okay, what the hell am I doing now? Oh, okay. Ankle armor. What? Oh. I thought these things were for the ankles. Never mind then. That would be just skinny Cerevi. Yep. Lightsaber, laser sword, beam blade. It doesn't matter anyways to pronounce glowing sword. Deadly glow sticks. Basically. But yeah, I tried to tell, like, I refer to lightsabers as beam sabers in front of my Star Wars fan classmates back when I was in secondary school, and they immediately jumped on the bandwagon and corrected me unanimously and said that it's not a beam saber, it's a lightsaber. High-grade Universal Century Red Rider will include the Beam Buster Blade. What the hell is the Red Rider? Sharp lights. Red Rider Gundam. Mobile Suit Gundam Aggressor. Oh, it's a red version of the Pale Rider. It's easily it can be modified easily enough. But I've never heard of Mobile Suit Gundam Aggressor. Manga, it's still ongoing, or did the page have no updates whatsoever? But now I get it. It's a red version of the Pale Rider. Pale Rider Titan, maybe. Glow stick, give me your power. The best sword is Sword Impulse and Sword Strike. Personally, I prefer the Sword Impulse. The Sword Strike just looks stupid. But yeah, the equipment of the Sword Strike is pretty fantastic. But then again, they've already implemented them into the carry beam shield of the Infinite Justice. All of them. Pale Rider Titan's already announced. Well, the D2, the Pale Rider D2 is already announced by Bandai. It's gonna be a future release. I forgot precisely when, but I did cover it in the announcement video. Yeah, check out the announcement video if you haven't already, because like some of the kits that you're talking about, I may already have talked about on the channel. So yeah. It's 30 minutes long, I get it, but there was indeed a lot to cover for April. Even cutting out the jokes won't do, because there was indeed too much to cover in a reasonable amount of time. But yeah, by the way, what do you guys think of the most recently announced Gundam Universe figures? Like, I absolutely destroyed them in the announcement video. Lightsabers and beam sabers aren't really sabers per se, but plasma beat sticks. But Star Wars started the trend, so I guess we're sticking with it for generations to come. But yeah, by the way, what do you guys think of the recently announced video? Like the recently announced Gundam Universe figures. Like, I absolutely laid waste to them. Like, the Gundam XCR doesn't look good at all to me. The Freedom Gundam is only missing the shield, and it's gonna be perfect. But the heavy arms, they did make the orange detail on the chest, even though it's just an easy brush, it's an easy brush stroke, and that will be done. So why in the hell they did not do the orange detail on the chest? It beats me. You mean XCR not fan? I am an XCR fan, but the Gundam Universe figure just looks too bad. Like, the XCR face is completely botched, and it doesn't look as good as it doesn't even look as good as the high grade, honestly. I would buy the high grade over the the Gundam Universe figure. At least you can do more stuff with the high grade if you are controversial about the looks. Like, you can only use the GN sword and the short and long swords. I know the high grade Exia doesn't come with any beams, so you can't use the beam sabers, but at least they're still functional. So if you have a kit that uses flat beams, then you can transfer that to the high grade Exia. Easy enough. I honestly don't care about Gundam Universe. Same, but still. Yeah, I find it like I don't know if it's fun to listen to me lay waste to something. The heavy arms looks better than any Universe line. Still, it looks good. Sure, proportions are almost spot on. I won't go to 100% say that it's spot on, but still, a simple brushstroke. Really, you're like literally too lazy to push a button and spray that part orange. Seriously. Personally, I can't decide between sword and sword or AOC composite shield boosters. Swords, definitely swords. The composite shield boosters are not practical in any sense whatsoever. But looks-wise, the composite shield booster, yeah, it works pretty well. But the sword cannot really be considered an emergency weapon just because the shield itself is already too long for that to happen. Like, sure, that could be used for preemptive shots, but preemptive shots and defending, let's give it that credit because it's a shield after all. But the blade is just too long for it to be practical at all. Like, in my opinion, I don't know combat. Gundam Universe should have been dedicated to the less popular mobile suits that Bandai couldn't care to make new kits of, specifically at high grade scale. Like what? Like the Forbidden, Calamity, Raider, like that kind of stuff. Like, they have only been making Gundams for the line, so yeah, like thinking about some less popular Gundams is all I can think about. That's why I don't buy Gundam Universe. I'm not a fan of it. I prefer high grade to that. If you were given a chance to review the Perfect Grade RX-78-2, would you do it? Perfect Grade Unleashed. I would try to do it, but I don't know. Like, I absolutely don't know because it may not even fit in my set. Like, reviewing Master Grade, like, I don't know. Reviewing the C and the Penelope is already a freaking chore for me. Like, because the Penelope won't even fit in my set, so there you have it. But the Perfect Grade Unleashed Gundam is not too outlandish of a design, so maybe it will fit in, but I don't know. After the debacle that was reviewing the C and Penelope, I'm not really so sure if I want to just jump straight. Let's just jump head first into reviewing larger kits like this. But if space is not an issue, then absolutely I would jump on. He has trouble for C and Penelope. Imagine a Perfect Grade. Yeah. I think if that line is for less noticeable mobile suits, the line would have been cancelled after 1 or 2 waves. Make some in there. Like, they could absolutely like do one entry that is completely obscure to the public while making two well-known designs into Gundam Universe kits. Be it not like, make them good, of course. Like, the first few were absolutely promising, and then after the first or maybe even the second wave, I just don't see anybody covering them anymore. Like, imagine that. Like, I don't think they would even cancel the line, to be fair. Like, even if they push out all obscure designs, just look at the SDEX standard line. It's back for freaking no reason. Like I mentioned in the announcement video that I did yesterday, I thought they were just gonna do the new versus Sazabi as a freaking one-off for the line. And now it's fully back. Like, nobody wants that trash. And yet Bandai is still making it. It's not profitable at all. Like, the SDEX standard line is not... It's absolutely... Like, I would argue even the BB Senshi line is going to be better than that. What did I do wrong here? If I have done anything wrong at all? Nope. The Gundam universe is there to make sturdier, more toyic Gundam figures when compared to robot machines, in my opinion. Gundam universe for kids. Yep, definitely. Yeah, no ways cancelled. Look at SDEX is alive and kicking with new kits every year. It wasn't alive and kicking when the Cross Silhouette line first came out, and yet here we are. Cross Silhouette line is completely abandoned, while the SDEX standard line was brought back to life, Frankenstein style. Like, who here prefers the EX standard line to the Cross Silhouette line? Anybody? I don't think anybody prefers the EX standard line to the Cross Silhouette line. I reviewed only one Cross Silhouette kit, and I'm heads for, like, heads over heels for it. I was also like thinking to pick up the Sisqueed, like the freaking mono-eyed Gundam that I don't think even half of my friends knew that it exists, because it's not canon. But still, the Sisqueed was made into an SD Cross Silhouette kit, and everybody loved it. Look at what they're doing now. Like, Gundam Universe is to appeal to Western audiences, especially children demographic. But still, they could have made it look good. Like, they could have made the Exia look good. They could have painted in the orange chest detail for the heavy arms. Like, the Exia, they already have like the 3D model for the real grade. Just convert that into a more simplistic form, and maybe remove the beam sabers. I don't care. They molded them in anyways, and added the blue detail on the short and long swords, and voila, you'll have a what is it? You'll have a Gundam Universe Gundam Exia that actually looks good. And like I said for the heavy arms, it's just 2 simple brush strokes away from being perfect. Like, I don't mind if the undersides of the hatches are not gray. I don't mind if the beam Gatling gun is just too freaking large for my tastes. But still, they couldn't have managed to leave out one of the most prominent color apps on the design and just get away with it. If Bandai ain't learning their damn lesson, maybe the public will. Yeah. Blame Bandai, okay? Yeah, I will. I'm gonna destroy every single not Cross Silhouette. I'm gonna destroy every single EX standard kit that they're gonna push out. They're like beating a dead horse. For what? Absolutely nothing at all. Because nobody is a fan of the EX standard line. Like, I've built the EX Standard RX-78-2 Gundam when I helped my aunt build her twin set for the I wish. The EX Standard RX-78-2 and the Hello Kitty. Man, did I have a hard time with the frickin' RX-78-2. Who prefers EX Standard to Cross Silhouette? Crickets. Yeah. That's the response I'm expecting. Timing, not me. That injury, yeah, come to think of it, there's also Ultra action figures and Rider kick figure lines that pretty much targets the same market. Maybe because SD World doesn't need the frame, the SDX is still alive. at least the SD Sengoku Soulkisten kits are good in their own way. Apart from the impossible to achieve color separation, which I won't blame them for, but I'm still sneering at I'm still sneering at my experiences of painting in all the details of the Kshatriya. But yeah, it was a fun time. It is actually a pretty good means of testing your painting skills. Like, I won't fault the EX standard line, not EX standard line. I will fault the EX standard line for what they are, but I won't fault the SD Gundam World Heroes and SD Sengoku Soulkisten line for what they are, just because of their impossible to achieve color separation. Still, it makes for good experiences and good stories at the dinner table. But man, the oh my god, I'm getting stuff confused. I need a break after this. Where the hell is the D2 plane? What the hell? I'm not looking for D2, I'm looking for D1. Oh my god. It's right in front of me. I'm just blind. I'm sorry. But yeah, the EX standard line, they do look good from the front, mind you. They only look good from the front because the back is all hollow pieces. The articulation is absolutely terrible, and the color separation is absolutely terrible. Like look at the cross silhouette RX-78 and then look at the EX standard. Like, the EX standard, the entire chest is in blue. Like, everything that is not blue is a freaking sticker. The cross silhouette, I haven't built it yet, but I could imagine that it is like many worlds better when compared to the SDEX standard. Like, tell me which one is the superior one, and then help justify Bandai's reasons for reviving the EX standard line. The SD Gundam World kits are good. They at least do not have any visible hollow parts. Like, do a 360 spin of the kit. There aren't any like visible hollow parts. If anything, they are gonna be under the exterior armor. So yeah, they have no correlation. My 8-year-old brother prefers high grade over Gundam action figures. Not that they last long in his hands, but I don't think there were many Western kids that his age that want Gundam anything. Nice. But yeah, don't play don't play with high grade action figures too vigorously, or else you would end up like me years ago. Yo, hey, Exia, welcome back. Alt account, by the way. I know. Out of topic, MJ, have you played GTA 5 roleplay server? No, I only played GTA 5 for money grinding, and maybe just a chill drive and maybe dick around stream, like trying to get the police after us in like absolutely ridiculous ways. But yeah, every SD Sengoku Soulkisten kits are great, except for Dongjuo. He sucks. I'll have to reserve my opinion on that one just because I don't know how he feels like, so I have no ground to stand on. At least the Sengoku Soulkisten kits have a semblance of play factor too. Each kit seems to be fun on their own. There's that as well, especially with the Heroes kits that are coming out. Like, I'm still feeling a little bit iffy about the entire power-up form theme, but I get it. They're tailored to kids, and they do have their own play factor. Like Benjamin and Edward, they're coming out with their own power-up forms, like the Giant Anchor and the Blast Fever finisher attacks. So yeah, there's that to play around with. And of course, for more seasoned builders who wants to put in all the details that the Gundams are supposed to have, feel free to. It is a challenge for your painting skills, and one that, if I do actually have the patience to do so, would absolutely accept. But the EX standard line is just irredeemable. Like, at least, I don't know, the stupid accessory gimmick nobody wants, hollow rear legs nobody wants. Like, I've seen a few reviews of EX standard kits. all of them address the hollow rear legs. They are not good at all. I don't know why Bandai is reviving that freaking line. Yeah, God knows when the next cross silhouette kit is gonna come because of the revival of the SDEX standard line. God knows. My cousin agrees to that. Well, yeah, but still, I have no ground to stand on just because I've never built the Don't Draw Providence Gundam. But yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. But yeah, you may blame it on the breakup, because yeah, I broke up. That I'm coming down on disappointments more aggressively, but still, you can't deny the fact that with Bandai's revival of the EX standard line, it's just not good. Not good at all. Okay, so the thruster detail faces the inside. Hey MJ, does the Sengoku release in Jordan and HK? I have never been to the Jordan shops, so I don't really know. But they should be shipped out citywide, so you may be able to pick one of those up if you want to. As anyone's was Osamake. What's that? Wish to release a new SD line for main Gundams, just like SDBB Senshi, which is pretty good, although it's kind of expensive. And all the black on the front. Yeah. In my opinion, Don't Draw is bad because he lacks all of the red body. Oh my god. They could have done red and do some black cutouts and just sandwich together. Not like they have done that for some of the SD Sango Soukistan kits. No stickers to fix it. Well, if that's bad to you, then imagine my frustration when I tried to paint in the Kshatriya. Like, my god. That experience was frustrating, but I still laugh at it from time to time because I never thought that I'd devote like 30 minutes of silence time on stream just to color in all the details. Like, that's something still worth a laugh, if anything else. I'm just wondering where the fuck are the reprints of the Core Gundam 2 armors? I'm seeing a ton of Net 8 weapons in the local model shop nearby, so I don't know, but it could be that online shops haven't purchased them or never had them on stock at least. But yeah, the Core Gundam 2 armor reprints. My need for Net 8 is immeasurable. I think they reissued the Net 8 in March. Like, for once in March. And never had they done it again. I don't know, maybe go to the USA Gundam store and see what's like available. Or maybe any or yeah, because I know in Chile, I don't know the means to get Gunpla in Chile, so I can't really say for sure. But yeah, you could go to some like Amazon and stuff to check out whether or not people have it on stock. Like, if it's for ridiculous prices, then don't bother. But if it's for a reasonable price, then why not? Also, it relies on the oh god damn it, really? For some reason, the Mars 4 weapons are rare as fuck, at least where I live. Well, yeah. Speaking of which, What am I doing here? Oh yeah, speaking of which, the one time that I managed to get like a like the extra duplicates that I need for my custom. Like I need 2 sets of V2 weapons and I got them both. Was the one time the local model shops actually had a large stock of them. They have they have like everything. They have everything from the Merc 1 to the Net 8 minus the Mars 4 Gundams and the V2 Gundams. They had everything. So yeah, that was when I finally struck gold. So I immediately bought the 2 sets of V2 weapons that I needed, and that custom is still lying around. So yeah, this was the idea. I did modify the other cannon a little bit just to make this symmetrical because the block that was on the other side needs to be shifted. But this is the concept over here. I still have yet to paint it because obviously I was on a little bit of a time crunch with essays and stuff. But now that I've done that, I just need to clear my backlog and then I can paint this thing. Of course, I do have another set of armor in the works, but I still don't know if I want to actually fully execute that plan because it does require the Destiny Gundam. But this is basically the contingency plan. Like, if I do decide to steal the Destiny's wings for that armor, this is what I have. So, what do you guys think? The Gundam Destiny Knight. I don't know what color I should paint this in, just in case I do decide to steal the wings for the custom build. But yeah, please tell me in the chat. Okay, this place is empty. Good to know. Oh yeah, the bag on the other side is completely filling up, so need to toss those out soon. At this point, I'm gonna pay someone on eBay or go to AliExpress. You gotta do what you gotta do, man, sometimes. But yeah, weigh the pros and cons before you do so. Is Bandai still reissuing the High-Net Western Plus Destiny? Not from what I've heard, because I think the High-Net Western Plus Destiny was supposed to be a limited run, and after the initial batch, they're not gonna do that again. But it's easy enough to do a color custom of it, so I'm not that fussed. So even if I did actually sacrifice the High-Net Western Plus Destiny that I have at hand, then I could still pick up another Destiny Gundam and paint it into the High-Net Western Plus colors. Of course, I'm gonna probably spare the effect parts. So as to make that possible, make the High-Net Western Plus custom possible. I'm worried about the effects colors. Yeah, painting effect parts may not necessarily be the most pleasant of experiences. I want it to be clear. Oh, no, that's the problem. Like, because I usually don't care. I usually just paint over effect parts to achieve the color that I would like. So I don't know how to work around that problem. Oh, there goes the polycap. Oh yeah, by the way, we're almost done with the G05. So we have the full body done, which is pretty nice. Of course, it's literally just the Gundam Unit 4 with different chest vents and in red. Did I actually build the Gundam 04 wrongly? No, I didn't. Good. But yeah, you have Gundam Unit 5. And, well, we need to do the backpack now. Did you see the second part of my Core Gundam project? If it is beyond the Dyna Core Gundam custom, then I haven't. But the Dyna custom, I did give you my feedback. I said it looked awesome, very creative. Oh God, yeah. What's wrong, Devlin? A lightning strike. Oh. It's raining over there. It's clear. Well, it's black outside, but the skies are clear, except for maybe a few clouds. I can't see because it's black outside. I like the bulk of the G04 and G05. Nice. Good to know. I think I maybe I don't know. I have a ton to do. I'm gonna check in on Genshin Impact after I'm done with the stream, just because I really hope they fix the just because I really don't want to play on the iPad. Well, it does have the processing power to handle the lowest visual quality, but I really want to get the at least the daily stuff done on my PC. Like, I don't want to play on the iPad. Like, I really hope the inability to choose Facebook as a login option is actually a server bug more than anything. So yeah, I'm gonna check in on that later on. Scared the shit out of me, but did have lightning. I used to own the Master Grade G05. How was it? Oh, I got GBGW G04. Well, it's available for everyone who has enough arena coins, so it's not too much of a brag. Plus, the EX skills that are on the actual G04 is complete and utter trash. Like, what the hell am I doing? Aside from if you're trying to do the advanced skill mode, which even D-powered EX skills can do a little bit of damage. Like, I've learned that the hard way when trying to play through the current battle circuit. I've beat it, obviously. I've beaten it, despite my fears of not beating it. So, yeah. The EX skills, yeah, well, since the beam guns on the arms are rounds based, maybe just maybe level them up to the max. Like, I would suggest investing in the arms, and that's basically it, because the head Vulcans are absolutely not worth it, and the Mega Beam launcher is probably just kind of a animation lock, which means you can't do anything while you cast the ability. So yeah, ball joint hips, limited ankles, but great color accuracy. Nice. Good to know that a decent model kit of the Gundam Unit 5 was available in the past. How was the color separation on the Beam Gatling gun? Because I'm absolutely dreading the results from what I'm seeing on the plates here. And after seeing Zaku Aurealis' video on the Gundam 05. So, how were they? What am I looking for here? Oh, okay, D111, okay. Salvage the machine gun from a custom Master Grade Blitz. What's that about? Like, is it a full assault type Blitz? Or something like that? A full assault type Blitz. Imagine Imagine if the Mirage colloid system didn't drain that much energy, so that the phase shift armor doesn't need to be deactivated. Very accurate color separation though. That's good to hear. Like, I don't know. Like, Bandai in the past has done some pretty good kits. But sometimes I'm just thinking currently like they're milking some kits for all they're worth. Essentially what I mean through DMs earlier. Oh, the Dynapod. That's not bad, honestly. Apart from the potential back issues that thing would actually have. Wish they at least include the red blue sticker for the back leg thruster in the G04 and G05. What do you mean by that? Well, it's 3 AM now, I better go to sleep. Well, good for having you here, Onion Ring. Like, sleep well. And thank you for joining us on the stream today. I know this stream is a little bit impromptu just because I never planned it. But, well, since I'm not really into playing video games today, and I really want to get part of my backlog done, so, yeah. And since I promised you guys that I would build the Gundam 05, then yeah, here I am doing it on stream. I basically slapped the machine gun onto the Blitz shield thing. So you replace the claw? No. Oh, you replace the Trickeros, like multi-weapon system, with the Gatling gun from the G05. Oh, I get it now. Nice, full assault then, I guess. Okay, so here is the Gundam Unit 5 fully completed. Now we move on to the weapons, which are gonna be horrendous just because they're inherited from the Pale Rider, albeit the G05 and the G04 are actually the predecessors of the G unit of the the Pale Rider, which means that they're cursed by the absolutely poor color separation on the Pale Rider. I put it on the Trickeros. Oh. Well, did it suffer from heavy weight issues? If not, then congrats. So you have the spears, and the beam gun, and the shield, and then the beam Gatling gun. Wow, that's a lot to pack in. Speaking of a lot to pack in, I did mention in the last stream that my friend was considering letting me review their what is it? I'm keeping their gender anonymous. That's why I'm using their. Yeah, like considering using their considering letting me review their metal build Astray gold frame Amatsumina Princess of the Sky version, and oh my god, they sent me like a few pages of the instruction manual, and there was a ton, and I mean a ton to unpack. Like literally, they have implemented 2 of those offensive defensive beam weapon system things, and they have implemented some mechanics to combine the Trickeros Kai with the 2 swords mounted onto the waist, like the 2 standard physical swords that the Amatsumina uses. And oh my god, was that a mouth? Was that like, not a mouthful? That is a handful to even process in the head, let alone actually execute with something that freaking expensive. It costs almost like 3,000 Hong Kong dollars. So I would really want to be careful when trying to use that. The stand arm aids the weight, no problem. Oh, the stand arm aids the weight problem. Nice. So yeah, completely custom weapon, multi-weapon system that is absolutely crazy, but absolutely awesome at the same time. Congrats to you. Where the hell are my stickers? In front of me. That's where. So yeah. I am absolutely dreading the day that I would get my hands on, will get my hands momentarily on the metal build, go for Mamatsu Mina, and trying to unpack its details, do the review, and show you all the features while trying my bestest not to break the thing. Because, like, my philosophy is the more careful you are, the higher the potential you're going to break something. So, yeah. I don't know if I want to be careful or not. Like, of course, I can't be reckless, but trying to deliberately be careful increases the risk of you breaking something. So, yeah, that's the philosophy I go by. Ah, choked on a biscuit. I'm sorry. At least you didn't cough your throat out and actually end up in my position. Like, I choked on spicy chicken and I ended up with a sore throat. Ended up with a throat ulcer, not necessarily, but ended up with throat inflammation for the rest of the week. So at least you may not be in that position. I don't know, because a biscuit is not... Choking on a biscuit is not as bad as choking on spicy chicken. But at least you lasted through it. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but I'm sorry that you choked on it. Like, it's a bad experience to choke on anything at all. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Right, there's the beam rifle done, and of course the horrendous shield. Come here, mate. I'm gonna make fried chicken. Oh my god, I can't believe I haven't made that freaking joke for the Penelope. It's still not too late. I can still go back on it. I made a joke about how choking on a chili slice though. I read that, Gunpla dude. No purpose redacting that. But yeah, I can't believe I haven't made the G Gundam joke that Argo actually made for when fighting against the Gundam Heaven's Sword, or maybe the Sword Raven Gundam if you're from America and gets easily offended by the words heaven. But yeah, I can't believe I haven't made that joke, because the fixed flight unit is literally a gigantic mecha chicken. So, having some way to implement Argo's comparison of the Gundam Heaven's Sword to a chicken will work. I just got my Hazel Ausla mass production unit yesterday. Congrats! I was tempted to get it, but it costs like 300 Hong Kong dollars, which is too expensive in my opinion for the Hazel Ausla. Plus, it will come with a lot of leftover parts. Plus, it doesn't use the new joints that the TR1 Heisenblade uses, so that's the main reason that I passed on it. Plus, I already have the Primrose and the Advanced Hazel, so what's the point in me getting another one? No, there's no point at all. Apart from trying to get a different color version of the Primrose, and maybe even making the full Hazel Ausla. Man, I'm still missing a lot of AOZ kits. Well, I don't know. I was going to pass on the line, but it first started with the Woundwort. And then moving on with... And then I was captivated by the Hazels because of how they were engineered. Like, they may have ball jointed legs, sure. Well, they're from 2005, so I cannot exactly fault them for that. But... yeah, the advanced Hazel especially, because it does have actual functioning sub arms that can remotely hold the beam rifle, beam saber, whatever you want to put in the sub arms. They can function at the very least. And I'm just captivated by the like the Hazel Alpha, not the Hazel Alpha, just the Hazel design. It doesn't necessarily look like a generic Gundam, but still, it's a Gundam. And then I just started to delve into, oh yeah, the Hrududu's. When I was in Japan, I was tempted to find the Hazel Custom and the Hrududu units when I was in Akihabara, and what do you know? I found it in a store and I purchased both units for like 5,000 something yen. And then it started to go out of control from there. So yeah, I have like the majority of the advanced Zeta kits now, and some of them I passed for really good reasons. Like, I'm not gonna buy a fuel tank for 130 Hong Kong or like 200 Hong Kong dollars just to get a review out for you guys. So yeah, that's the main reason I passed on the fuel tanks. They're not worth it. They take up too much space, and there's no way in hell I'm ever gonna use them in any of my displays. They won't even come in handy if I want to make a custom with a gigantic booster tank. So why the hell? So that's why I passed on that. And well, yeah. The moral of the story is, when you get into Advanced Zeta, there's no coming out. Okay, there we have it. The hyper beam rifle and the shield. Man, that's a lot of AOZ kits. I only have this AOZ, so I'm gonna start to try and collect them one by one. Beware, you literally threw yourself headfirst into the rabbit hole. So yeah, beware. Like, not that the advanced Zeta line did definitely have its fair share of misses, but yeah, delving into the rabbit hole, there's no coming out of that one from there. What's the best advanced Zeta protagonist team? Care for Re Xeon Time, and again, for being mostly full of lotties, a fully female team. That's not bad, honestly. Like, as long as they're not being subject to slavery, then I'm absolutely fine with the team being full of lollies. Like, I like to see some female mechanics and engineers, and maybe even mobile suit pilots from time to time. Like, I know they're in a setting of war, so yeah, maybe there are some dire measures taken to result in the entire team being full of lollies, but I don't know. The advances what the hell? TR6 has only 2 Kahar 2 Tier 1 Heisenlay and raw variants in now mass production. Don't pick up the TR1 Heisenlay raw 2. I would advise against it. Unless you plan to permanently fixate the Hrududu 2 booster pieces onto the side skirts, then don't pick it up. Like, it is way too much frustration for what it's worth. I would have like, seriously, if I still am not on the fence, no, let me rephrase that. If only I weren't on the fence about permanently fixating the Hrududu 2 units onto the sides, onto the waist, then I would have had a better time. Like, if only I weren't that hesitant about it. The advanced Hazel is very rare in my place. How about in Hong Kong? Is it rare? It's rare now, but it didn't used to be, because I can't find like 1 or 2 laying around somewhere. But I do actually see the Hazel Custom from time to time, and maybe even the TR1 Hazel 2, like the one with the tri booster in it and stuff. No, I don't think the Hazel Alzla comes with the tri booster. I don't think so. Remember that Advanced Zeta is all P Bandai, no retail. It's a danger for your wallet just like the high grade after calling the G unit. Well, if you're picking up the standard variants of the Hazels, and of course if you're picking up the Gaplan 5, not Gaplan 5, the Gaplan TR5, then that's another story. But yeah, the majority of Advanced Zeta kits are premium Bandai, so it's going to be a detriment. Not to mention the fact that you will go mad trying to do the research when delving into those kits if you do wish to know more about them. We love equality in imminent death. That's the only time when Twitter Puritans will not cancel quote unquote diversity. That's the only time when Twitter Puritans will shut the hell up. I might have to go after the weapons for the G05 is done because I need sleep. No worries, but Devlin. It's nice having you here. Like the only weapon I'm missing out on is the Gatling gun, so yeah, it's gonna be done soon. I'm just taking my time because I've never built a Gatling gun before. I don't want to mess up. I'm trying to pick them up as they release on P Bandai. They do get reissued from time to time, and especially when the Gundam based Tokyo is already getting the clear variants of the Advanced Zeta kits, so you may potentially be able to get them for cheaper just because of that. Like, it's a major FU from Bandai to me. Okay. The barrel. Reject sleep. Return to nocturnal. I would like to, but recently I have been working too much on essays, and I really still need my sleep. I haven't been sleeping well after the past few days. Well, because obviously, but because of the breakup, but yeah. I haven't been sleeping well in general at all. Like, at all. I really wish there is like a one period of time when I can absolutely feel free to sleep. Like, sometimes when I really just want to sleep, I can't. And whenever I want to work, then I sleep. That's the vicious cycle that I'm struggling with right now. Like, whenever I want to actually sleep, and by the off chance that I actually do fall asleep, I don't actually sleep well at all. Gunpla dude, why concern Shrinker or Mecha? I ain't complaining about your choices. Hey, I ain't complaining. I need to go to sleep. Good night, guys. Nice for having you here, Noel. I thought Advanced Zeta was just a concept from a magazine. It was, until it got turned into a manga. And what do you know? They spiraled out of control with their designs. Because we do have Advanced Zeta, Flag of Titans, and then all the Mace of Judgment series is not really in the same canon, so I can't disregard those. But then again, we also have Advanced Zeta Reboot, which was ongoing since 2014. Sleepstream, I can't. Like, if only I had dissociative identity disorder, then I can have someone else front and take over the stream for me. I can't. What am I doing here? Oh, the belt. Yeah, the plate is missing a section. I know, it's on the desk. Don't worry. Screw it. It may be rubber, but it ain't coming off that easily, huh? there we have it. And then reboot is interesting. Care for an army of lollies at a time of war and are pretty much hardcore for the job. If it's if it is from their own volition, then sure. I wouldn't mind my mobile suit being maintained by a lolly. Like, I'm not a lolicon or anything, but it's just nice to see some variety. Like, you know, like not the woke type of variety, but variety nonetheless. But by the way, speaking of that, what do you guys anticipate for the real life Gundam movie that is going to be released under Netflix? Like, in my opinion, there's no hope for it at all. Because Netflix, am I right? What am I supposed to do here? Oh. Here we have it. The drum is complete. A quick question. Why did you get into YouTube? I don't know. It was a sudden impulse. Because, well, some of my friends back in primary school got into YouTube. Like, for gaming and stuff. And suddenly I realized that, well... what am I supposed to do here? Well, I was into models. Somewhat into models. But yeah, I was somewhat into models, so and I was really interested by the I was interested in the reviews that people have done, so I figured, like, why not do a review channel on my own, like provide some options to the Cantonese market. But unfortunately, there was the one news video that I did about the Gundam Exia Dark Matter being announced, and there was someone that told me to use English, and then on the Gundam Exia Dark Matter review, I actually started to use English to do the reviews, and here we are. Of course I didn't like get popular like immediately. Like, the first big, oh my god, what am I supposed to do here? The first big boom was when I did the Gundam Gushin Rebake review. I'm supposed to what the hell am I supposed to do here? What? Oh. What? Okay, so it's supposed to go down here. Yeah, the first big boom was the Exia Dark Matter video, and then the next, no, not the Exia Dark Matter. The first big boom was the Gushin Rebake review, and then it was my and it was the reviews of the IBO kits. Then it was the Real Grey Unicorn that got me to 1K. So yeah, thank you all so much for the support. What am I doing? I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing here. Whatever, let me oh no, I can't. Whatever, let me try to attach it to the backpack. What in the absolute hell am I supposed to do here? Yeah, let me remove the barrel, it's gonna be easier. But yeah, that's basically how I got into YouTube. Just a random impulse that I got as a child. Okay, finally, there we go. And plug onto the backpack. Nope. I'm so utterly confused. Me so confused. Take off the arm. I need to rest. See ya. Nice for having you here, Devlin. Hope to see you in future reviews. Oh my god. Ayo, me too. I'm completely worried about that. Yeah. Hopefully not connected to the main timeline. Yeah. Maybe it's just R78 clones with some minor tweaks. Probably something similar to the Monsterverse movies. Probably. Excuse me. Wish I pre-ordered the G05 and not wasted my time modifying the G04. But hey, my Pararider now has a Mega Beam Launcher. Nice. There goes my hiccups. Oh hi, got back from going outside for a little bit. Hey Rahadian. Oh shit. Got me hiccups. I'm not drunk, I swear. No fucking Irish. Alright. What am I supposed to do? Oh god. Or maybe the Beyond Horizon will be used for Netflix. Huh, who knows. Now that I wish to focus on Amuro's and Char's rivalry as the main point of the movie and faithfully adapting the Gundam vs. Zeon because I just wanted to see something similar to the Jin Thomas action. I think they're probably gonna gender swap Amuro. Like, because woke culture, am I right? I fully, what the hell am I doing here? Okay, so the belt goes here, feeds here, it doesn't go underneath the pegs, unlike the wire from the G04. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. Because it's absolutely freaking confusing to me. Oh my god. Consciously pessimistic. Those are my thoughts on the movie. And your conscious pessimism is justified. Oh my god, I'm so utterly stupid. I am of legal age. I'm 18. No, I'm not 18. I'm 19. Going on 20 this year, so hooray. 20 years old and I've done nothing worthwhile in my life. Still haven't got a girl to take yet. Well, I did, but you know. Where the frick is the barrel? There we go. And still don't have a driving license yet, so yeah, hooray! I haven't gone through any rites of life, even though I'm almost freaking 20. Congrats. I hope it's a separate timeline, same, but they're probably gonna adopt the Universal Century and gender swap Amuro, for the sake of it. Specifically in the Bani Sakura arc, when Jintoni and Katsura vow to fight Takasugi again in the future. I want Amuro and Shark to do their vow to fight again if they end up on opposite sides. Hopefully that. I still need to check out the Universal Century line, but anyways. Oh, forgot about the arm. So this is basically the stored form of the beam Gatling gun. Is it a beam Gatling gun or just a regular Gatling gun? Who knows? I don't know. The Gundam Netflix shot is expectation low. I feel like it will be in the Build Divers round, like Ready Player One style. I don't mind Ready Player One. Like, I absolutely love the Easter egg hunt. Like, literally, they're on an Easter egg hunt. I don't like that. I'm not too big of a fan of that. The plot is passable, but an Easter egg hunt for the audience. Now that is what captivated me to watching Ready Player One. I should watch it again sometime. Like. Because, well, you know, Raw Big exists, so of course my dad downloads movies from there, so yeah, I have to see that again sometime. Haha, G-Savior 2, yeah, G-Savior 2. No, G-Savior is crap narratively. Like, the narrative, I'm gonna put on the decals because there isn't much, and I'm gonna show you the lineup before I move on to the Spinatio. But yeah, G-Savior is crap because of the narrative. Like, the plot is crap. The plot is absolutely crap. The characters weren't developed at all. The CGI, I can't forgive them for that. It's released in the 2000s after all. But then again, Terminator did better. Wait a minute. Is this level 6 or level 5? Level 6. Oh, by the way, people, please educate me with thoroughbred. Like I don't know what thoroughbred is. Like, thoroughly baked bread. That's the only thing I can imagine. But yeah, as I was saying, G Savior is bad because of its narrative, not because of its conformity to Twitter Puritans. And next thing I know, I'm gonna get cancelled tomorrow. Life is a marathon, MJ, not a sprint. Yeah, I know. Just disappointed in myself. But hey, I'm in university. Somehow. So, hooray. But I don't really feel accomplished because I didn't really earn it. Shit, sorry for scratching the mic there. But what I mean by I didn't really earn it. Oh, never mind then. A selection of stickers for the chess pieces is well, I did fail my Chinese public exam twice, and luckily the program that I enrolled in, first of all, is part of is a course from England, and second of all, does not look into Chinese. Yeah, sense of accomplishment, more like sense of entitlement. That's it. Thoroughbred is their ship, like white base, and you even. Oh shit! Nope. Come off. There's a freaking corner that is peeled. Shh! Come on. Whatever. Stay there then. Like, I could care less. Yeah, I did have. No, I didn't necessarily have the ammo belt in the wrong way, but I did have the gun in the wrong way. So, yeah. That's why I was struggling to feed the belt through. You guys should worry about the CGI because it will end up like Pacific Rim Uprising. The first one is better than the sequel. I agree with that. Pacific Rim Uprising is absolute crap, even down to the CGI level. Like, it's not even a flick that I could sit down and just watch the action, even when the narrative is completely and utterly dumb. But yeah. Pacific Rim 1, the original Pacific Rim, has better CGI when compared to Pacific Rim Uprising. That I will agree upon. But yeah, I'm just worried about Gundam being woke. Like, they have destroyed franchises because they want to be woke. Like, Star Wars I don't give a damn about just because I didn't grow up with it. Like I said, I mistake lightsabers for beam sabers, and my classmates killed me for it. But yeah, they also destroyed what franchises did they destroy? Doctor Who I don't care about because I haven't ever seen it, but they did destroy Doctor Who because of being woke. They destroyed the superhero franchise, and I think the Marvel Cinematic Universe is about to be destroyed by wokeness. But hopefully they do not write the female characters that are coming down the line horribly just to appeal to the Twitter Puritans. Hopefully the series is like Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Hawkeye, and Ironheart are actually going to be good for the sake of being good, because narrative and well-developed characters, instead of just appealing to the Twitter Puritans like everything else is trying to do currently. The Last Airbender, I don't know. If you have one day to live, what would you do? Just sit around, because I've had a pretty bad life, you know, so yeah. I've had a pretty bad life, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the end. That's what I'm gonna do. If I only have one day left, if I only have, this is the last day left on Earth that I have. Oh shit! There we go again. And okay. Yeah, my box cutters was hiding from sight. It's cutting into the box, thank you. No thank you. I'll treat this as a live unboxing, by the way, because I won't be doing a separate video for this. It's a clear sticker. It's a clear sticker over a paper sticker. Obviously a disaster in the making. Never expected that thing to be so stubborn. That's what I didn't expect. Oh fuck. I haven't been catching up on the chat. They can never change Auro's gender, I'm sure of it. Besides, they will automatically mess things up if they change the gender of legendary protagonist of the franchise, because come on. But yeah. They ruined Star Wars, they ruined Doctor Who, they ruined the Marvel Cinematic Universe by introducing Captain Marvel in there through wokeness instead of actually being narratively good and well developed. So, who knows? They may gender swap Amuro and have Bright be another female, and gender swap Bright just because of the legendary Bright slap, and they may swap out. They may just keep Char as Char and just immediately dampen his abilities just because of wokeness. Who the fuck knows nowadays? Thoroughbred is like their ship, like White Base. Noted. Thank you. I doubt they might gender swap Amuro if they adapt UC. That was a thing with movies that started in production in 2016. Still, 2019, Twitter appearances exist more in a more heavier magnitude than ever. The Gatling gun is also used by Parrot space type. Good to know. I've seen the place. It does say that. And this one started production right night, and I think 2019 is overseen by Sunrise. Overseen by Sunrise. I'm still feeling skeptical about that. Like, overseen by Sunrise, that I get. That is true. Did I not have the, I didn't have the, oh shit, I didn't have the, jazz music on loop. Anyways, apparently I've been streaming for, 2 hours. I paid Zero Maru once, it was a nightmare. Yeah, I did the same. Nightmare. Was there a Gao Kao in Hong Kong? I don't think so. It's a clear sticker, pretty sticker. The writer of the adult t-shirt is pretty legit. My expectations have been lifted. Yeah. Sticker alignment is bad, but decal misalignment is the bane of my existence. Yep. Use a cotton swatch to apply the sticker. I know about that. I know about those techniques, but I really want to lift this. I really wanted to lift the decal off and just realign it. Nah, I gotta live with it. Korra is actually entertaining though. We don't speak about the TLA movie, mind you. I don't know about The Last Airbender, so I have no input on that. The Gundam adaptation head writer is a veteran DC comic Marvel writer. Pretty cool. Nice. So hopefully it's at least gonna have a good narrative. Gender swap and male-female Amuro will be in a Yuri relationship with Char. Bam, everyone hates us. Yeah. That will be a headache, I swear. And I'm gonna be mad at Twitter will be as big of a cesspool as 4chan. Yeah. Strong male characters. No female representation. Oh no. Females are relegated to being damsels in distress. That's the freaking 70s, man. If they're gonna adapt a real life version of Gundam and base it off of the 1 Year War, they're basing it off of a story that is written in the freaking 70s. Sure, I haven't even seen the original Gundam myself, but that doesn't mean I don't have the right to actually call out people for their bullshit if they're gonna actually tarnish the Gundam name. My god, I really wanted the option set. I really can't find one anywhere at all. Worst case, you have the right to be skeptical. I am too, but I doubt it is going to be as bad as you say. I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic about what you said there, Ray. So, yeah, I am gonna tone my skepticism down a little bit, but I have been living cynically in the past few years of my life. So what could I say? Worst case is Twitter would paint Char as a misogynist who looks down on women. And why did they not cancel Char for dating Quest? Yeah, I've seen Char's counterattack. I may not understand Char's motives for dropping asses on Earth, but yeah, he still wooed Quest. I know he may be manipulative and maybe manipulated Quest into the battlefield against the Federation, but still, having such a grown man have a relationship with a teenager is not cool. The Twitter Puritans should have cancelled him by now. Is that 30-minute mission a full set of expansion? Looks awesome. It is a full mobile suit. Or full mecha if you want to go by the I don't know, go by the name. I don't know. Not calling it a mobile suit. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, by the way, he cares for his sister at least to a degree. Yeah, good to know. I'm gonna catch up on comments later on because I want to try this out. So lights off, and lights off. And what do you know? The Spinatio does actually have a glowing visor. And it glows a little bit of a bluish color. So let me see if I could represent that. So yeah, it does glow. Well, it does glow a little bit green in the camera, but it glows blue in real life. So at least there's that. At least the Spinatio actually does have a glowing visor, which is pretty good to know considering the helmets that it wears. I'm gonna try to find the weapon set tomorrow, so hopefully I can find it. Bro, original Gundam watch stream. What do you mean? I will have high blood pressure if they change any narratives or genders for the Gundam franchise. I'll explode as a result. Heck, make Sayla good for once, damn it, because she has been from the start. Is Sayla like the girl with yellow hair that carries the Haro in the white base? When it comes to movies, remember most international audiences are pretty conservative, leaning towards IMO, the wokeness. No, wait a minute. Let me reread that. Sorry, Radhi, sorry. When it comes to movies, remember most international audiences are pretty conservative, leaning, so IMO, the wokeness aspect, will not be shown that much, especially since I think movie studios have to learn that a changing movie narrative too drastically is bad in the long run. They haven't learned that in Star Wars, like you said, The Last Jedi. Basically, the new trilogy fucked them over with wokeness, so, and they still haven't freaking learned. Kathleen Kennedy still wants to put out like woke Star Wars projects because why the hell not? So yeah, I don't know. They may fuck the Gundam franchise over, and especially because it's under Netflix. So who the hell knows nowadays? Who knows? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna display a full lineup of RX-78s at the end of the stream, so get ready for that. I'm not gonna clean these up just because I want to aim to build them as quick as I could while talking to you guys. He cares for his sister. Pretty sure they're called XMAX. Non-Gundam standards called non-mobile as simply mecha. Yeah, I don't know the word for mecha. I know the word mecha, but I don't know what to call the word mecha. But yeah, the Spinatio is a full mecha. So, number 4, there we go. Oh shit, I made a wrong cut. Nice light piping on the visor. Nice. No, she's Char's sister. She willingly joined the white base because she thinks Char went too far. So yeah, she is the girl with yellow hair. I know a girl with yellow hair that looks like Emily from Gundam Age. So yeah, at least I have a vivid image of what her. I have. Oh my god, I'm so bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What's her name? God damn it. I can't find it anymore. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. Sayla. Yeah. My god, I'm so bad. I'm sorry. I have to watch the 1 Year War now. A lineup of RX-78 units 1 to 7? No, 1 to 6. Because I don't have the full armor 7th Gundam, and I really want a vanilla version. An updated vanilla version. Not to be racist or homophobic, but I prefer television when they don't need to be gay, bi, trans, and black, etc. Character just has to appease the audience. Well, on top of that, characters can be diverse without being shoehorned in. Like, look at what is it? Avengers Endgame. Like, not looking at the all-female scene because that feels very shoehorned in. But look at the Anthony Russo cameo. He plays an openly gay character, and that doesn't feel shoehorned in. So if only characters can be diverse. Like, don't get me wrong, I really want to not necessarily oh my god, I need to be careful. Characters can be diverse, and I do appreciate the diversity that people are trying to go for. But if they are just there to be a political megaphone, then that is where I draw the line. So if they actually gender swap Amuro for the sake of gender swapping Amuro for wokeness, then that is where I draw the line. Sure, I do like strong female characters, and we do have pretty strong, pretty well written ones over the years. Like, the MCU already has a bunch, and of course we can look at Christina McKenzie from War in the Pocket. She's a strong female character. She piloted the Gundam Alex against her boyfriend, unfortunately, but she still is a capable pilot. Even when I didn't watch the series, I can already classify her as a pretty capable pilot. So, yeah. Narratively speaking, female characters can be strong, and diverse people can be cast for the role without being shoehorned in. That's Sayla Mass. I forgot her birth name though. I'm so sorry. There are titles for various mecha based on the series: Nightmare Frames, Aura Battlers, Master Number Troopers, Paramales. Good to know. But yeah, so the general term is mecha. I just don't know what to call the word mecha. Okay, so now that you guys reminded me, it is called, the word is general term. Okay, C1, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, that's gonna be quick. That's what she said. My concern with Netflix is more about crappy VFX and the costume instead of the story. We have Thunder Force to look to. So yeah, I'm gonna yeah, we have Thunder Force to look at. So, I agree with your point. Fran Bow is the one carrying Amuro's Haro. She's no blonde though, based on memory, and babysit Kaz, Let's, and Kika, the orphan children. So the one carrying the Haro is a Fran Bow looking girl. Okay, good to know. I'll keep an eye out whenever I watch the 1 Year War. Sayla's birth name is Artesia Psalm Daikun. Sounds like a mix of languages there. What am I doing here? Okay. Minority characters do work if they're inserted into the story with proper characterization and more than just a proper MCs to be a saint. Exactly. My point exactly. They can be properly inserted into the story without just being a political megaphone. Exactly, proper characterization is key here. Apparently you proved my point right. MJ, I see your problem isn't with diversity in the media, is with the tokenism in media. Example, putting minority characters there just because they're minorities and not because they're good characters. Yup, that's my problem with it. And nobody's gonna learn from that. Like, nobody, like, I don't know. Yeah. I just want to leave politics up behind. Like, even identity politics, when I'm trying to enjoy a popcorn flick, you know? Like, I will destroy a story if it's bad, narratively, but I will just shut my mouth if the story is bad, because it is basically a political megaphone. Speaking of War in the Pocket, high grade Universal Century or Alex 1, we do. Oh shit, that I must. Okay, I did sort of mess up the peg. Okay, there we go, still works. Like, I don't know, I buckled it a little bit. We do have the high grade Universal Century Tristan and the high grade Universal Century Alex, but I would love a revive of it, just because they did do a 2.0 Master Grade Alex, so there we have it. Do you play League of Legends? No. Netflix movies in general are starting to lose quality, even those with no VFX, i.e. Thunder Force. no, Thunder Force does have VFX, but I don't know what doesn't have VFX nowadays. So here we have it, and here we have it. Okay, let me ping in on the channel dashboard. Hey, we got one more sub. Nice, thank you all so much for the support. So yeah, that's why I'm a little bit weary about the Gundam movie. Like, if it is narratively bad, then I'll destroy it for what it is. But if it's bad because it is a political microphone, then stay the hell away from me. By the way, I'm not gonna necessarily clean these parts up. I think I mentioned that in the beginning. Netflix is also C. What do you mean Netflix is also CA? This is why I slowly don't want to see more Netflix stuff time and time again, because they become too boring. Yeah, they either milk or become woke. Do you have the scene customization accessory, MJ? I don't think so. I don't. Like, the underwater scene was on stock like a few days ago. I didn't pick it up because I don't feel like it's necessary. Although there is this one photo that my friend has showed me. I'm gonna try to put it up. Actually, let me just freaking download it. Just because I don't want anybody to see my message contacts. But it is from WhatsApp. So no, let me take a look. What the hell am I doing here? Oh, okay. Retract that, OBS, and screen. There we go. This is what like, this is the water effect parts, and this is what somebody has done with the sea. Absolutely disgraceful, but funny nonetheless. I misclicked. Oh. Yo, serious question though. Most OP Gundams all universes, in my opinion. I think I will get the Spinatio accessory to drag into make a Nataku custom. Nice, nice. I will get my I will get the option set if it's still available tomorrow, just to make like a more beetle-like samurai art. Say, if we gotta revive Alex, I think they might do a blue Destiny and give us the full armor Alex from the beginning as a revive. Hopefully they do and not relegate that to a P Bandai set, but knowing Bandai currently, they may just release the bare bones Alex and release the Chobam armor as a P Bandai set, and release any other variant of the Alex as a P Bandai set. So yeah, I won't get my hopes up on that one. With all the failed original products, Netflix is really living off soulless adaptations. Yep. See, taking a leak is art. Now this is Gunpla. Gunpla is freedom. Yep, freedom. But a little bit too explicit, don't you think? Like, even Meiji actually said that we have some bottom lines that we need to follow. So, don't you... Oh my god, what am I... Where's the chest construction? Is it in the front? Of course it's in the front. Of course it's in the front. That happened to me last time when I was trying to build a 30-minute mission kit. Like, what do I expect? It's my stupidity that got the better of me. Make way for Meiji Kawaguchi the 5th. Yup. Yup. Oh crap. Okay, there we go. But yeah, the thing about Netflix. No, the only good Netflix stuff that I've seen is A Series of Unfortunate Events. That is an adaptation, but they claim to be a Netflix original series. But still, I know it's an adaptation. But the series of I can't speak. That's literally what happened today during my recording session. I can't speak. I know what I want to say, but I fumble my words, so yeah, that's why recordings take so long for me. But anyways, A Series of Unfortunate Events. That series is actually pretty good in my opinion. Unfortunately, they have nothing left to adapt anymore, so yeah, haha. But yeah, that series is actually one of the good ones, because especially when I've seen the book. Well, yeah, I've only seen the first book, so don't hold that against me. Oh my, Tatsuya wearing your shades makes me a total weeb. Yep. Bandai keeps making a crap ton of red frame variants and didn't even bother to make a model of the Mirage frame. Yeah, that's one thing to hold against Bandai for. Apparently this has a Grenier face. If you have played Warframe, you would know what I mean. This thing actually has a freaking Grenier face. I really love that. It's so cute. Or maybe it does look a tad bit like C-3PO, but I don't know. I enjoy Castlevanias though. Pretty simplistic chest design. What am I doing here? Okay, C11. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, we need a master grade of the Mirage frame. Although the Mirage frame is not necessarily my cup of tea, I know a lot of fans do like the Mirage frame. And the Witcher until they show the Nilfgaardian costume, and don't get me started on the whole equal exchange thingy. Yeah. I think they've never done anything. I don't think Netflix has ever done anything good ever since the a series of unfortunate events. Because that series is genuinely good, because well, Lemony Snicket himself has supervised the entire project and has a hand in writing the script, so of course it's gonna be good. Looks like this thing's gonna have a nice app crunch from side to side. Okay, so what am I gonna do here? Okay. So here, and attach the arm. It's like every one good Netflix show, there will be 5 to 10 more bad ones. Yeah, perhaps. But anyways, here we have the Spinatio in the naked form. It looks a little bit odd. It looks less like a core Gundam now that I look at it in person, because it genuinely did look like a core Gundam in the preview photos. I don't know why it has that vibe a lot. But apparently so. Yeah, articulation on the head's good. Arms are good. Arms can go out completely. You can break that joint. Rotation, one joint elbow, bar joint wrists. The torso has a ball joint, waist has a ball joint. It can go side to side absolutely phenomenally. So you can do a cartwheel if you want to. No skirts whatsoever, so no impedance. And of course you do have the sliding joint. Rotation on hip, double jointed knee, looking pretty nice. The foot can go forward and back very far, side to side, rotates somewhat, and that's basically it. So articulation on the Spinatio is absolutely phenomenal. So it makes sense that this is a Japanese inspired type. Was the Godzilla Earth trilogy by Netflix? I don't know. I have never seen it. Speaking of master grades, I think the Chimeras would be the next IBO master grade, which makes sense because, yeah, the second IBO high grade they announced to the market was the Chimeras. Oh, no wonder there are extra arm pieces. So you need to swap out the shoulder frame for ones that are extended. That's a little bit tedious. That's a little bit freaking tedious, don't you think? But I guess they couldn't implement shoulder extension mechanics like the core Gundam, just because of the budget. Alright, let's get on to building the Sengoku armor, shall we? Oh yeah, by the way, I really love their hand selection here. Like, you do have an angled hand and you do have 2 open hands. Since when does new modes get open hands? Like, generous Bandai. Yeah, I can definitely smell some shite here. There goes my light. I don't think I need it anyway, so yeah. It's almost towards the end of the stream. It's 12 a.m., so yeah. I'm gonna stay up a little bit later on and just play games, but yeah, let's get on to building the armor now. MJ, what's the price of the kit you're building in HKD? It's 89 Hong Kong dollars, so as per usual for 30-minute mission kits, they're usually under $100. Unless you're talking about the Proportanova Navy type, then that's over $100, but still cheap, like 130 Hong Kong dollars. You're buying a weapon set and a gun, and not a Gundam. You're buying a weapon set and a mech, so that's fair already. Still no news on Ultraman Season 2. Oh yeah, and I also watched the new Pacific Rim anime show by Netflix. It's not good. Of course, the characters are just bland. D6 and D7. The characters are bland. The story's not intriguing enough, and of course we just throw references to better shows in the actual in the actual anime show. But yeah, overall I'm not really too captivated by the Pacific Rim anime show. It's just not good. And speaking of which, we will actually get a premium Bandai figure of Atlas Destroyer, and of course it does come with the Chaos Nemesis arm that it obtains later on in the anime show. Just in case you want to check that out, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but yeah, the extra the claw arm that comes with the Atlas Destroyer figure, the P-Bandai Romadamashi one, is actually from a Jaeger called Chaos Nemesis. So yeah, that's the only mech we're getting, just because that's the only Protag mech. Of course, we should get, like, I really want them to make at least the Striker mech. The Striker, what is it? The Striker Eureka? No, it's not Striker Eureka. Striker Berserker mech. Gotta go. One of my friends wanted me to join them in VR. Nice having you here, Angel Ray. See you later on. But yeah, the Netflix Pacific Rim show is not that memorable, honestly. No. D15, D5. Fully suiting him up for Japanese war here. D14 and D3 on each of the thighs. My favorite Jaeger is Obsidian Fury. My favorite is Striker Eureka. I agree with my brother, but yeah. Well, I was a little bit biased towards Crimson Typhoon, honestly, because of the 3-arm design. But Striker Eureka just looks more visually appealing to me. And I never knew why they never got any merchandise released. Not even what is it? Not even a model kit, not even a figure, nothing. Why are you pulling off the runners? Well, I want to speed things up. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. So we only get one of these storage ports. Right. So I can store the gun. Chaos Nemesis sounds like a name for a Beyblade. Fair point. And could I store the sword in there with the gun? Yes, I could. So this is reminding me of the Astaroth Origin a lot, because I can store all the weapons that this kit comes with in one place. In one, yeah, literally one place. And I'm not gonna build the extra hands today. Not that I need to, just because, well, it does share the same hand covers. So yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, here we have it, the Spinatio Sengoku type. Really wish it was a twin blade variant, but still, we have a weapon set that's coming out next month for that. But anyways, here we have the Spinatio Sengoku type in all of its glory. Atlas Destroyer somewhat sounds like a baby. Yup, Land Destroyer basically. So here you have it, Sengoku Spinatio. And let me just get rid of the empty runners here. I don't know how much more this bag is gonna hold, but hopefully my mom goes to the recycling station soon. Like, the main reason why I'm not clearing out my bag already is because my mom wants to save up and recycle a huge amount just for points to exchange for goods. Like, that's the entire scheme that they're running in a nearby recycling station. What I really want to do is, like, yeah, this twin swords. That will look absolutely freaking amazing. But either that would take 2 Spinatios or 2 weapon sets. I might as well go for the 2 weapon sets because I can convert these sheaths into a bow. And by the way, this is the first run version, which comes with the custom joints. Apparently there's a gun like these joints. My god, I don't know what to do with them. This is a gun thing. This is a shield connector, and I don't know where these could be come in handy from. But these may come in handy later on down the line in my Gunpla building adventure, just because whenever I need some joints, I can't find them. So this plate, not gonna bother with it, just because it may come in handy in the future. Now, here's the Spinatio, and I'm definitely going to be reviewing this. By the way, please tell me whether or not you guys want a review of the Portanova as well, because I do have the Portanova Navy type, so yeah, I don't know if I should review that or not. Okay, by the way, now, final thing for this stream. Oh, yeah. Tell me in the comments below. Oh, not tell me in the comments below. Tell me in the chat. I'm not really interested in the Navy type. Fair enough. Tell me in the chat whether or not you want a stream for the Extreme Gundam Talos Eclipse phase. I'm not really wanting to do a stream, but if you guys want to stream for the Extreme Gundam Eclipse phase, then yeah, tell me in the chat. So here is Gundam Unit 4 and 5. Excuse me for my snort. Okay, let me move the Spinatio out of the way. 4 and 5. Gundam Unit 6. Just push those down to the bottom. Don't know how I'm going to adjust my camera. And then we have Gundam Unit 3. Unit 2. And finally, where is it? Oh, there it is, lying on the desk. Unit 1. This is a custom build, this is a custom build. All the rest are purchased. Yeah, I don't really want to do a stream for the Extreme Gundam. I want to build that on my own. But yeah, here we have it. RX-78 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, yeah. I'm gonna let you guys know on my final decision on the Extreme Gundam stream, because I did do one before, so I don't really feel like I want to do one of them again. Spinatio reminds me of the Susanoo from 00. Fair point. It's insect-like, and if I do actually get the weapon set, you will have a beetle helmet that makes it more insect-like, which reminds me more of the Spinatio on... Not a Spinatio, frick. This reminds me more of the Susanoo. So, yeah, there we have it. I can have a Susanoo-looking Spinatio if I so fancy. But anyways, here, finally, the full RX-78 loadout. What do you guys think? I'm gonna pitch this thing against some other mechs later on. Like, because a samurai... My god. I seldom get any samurai like, seldom get any samurai looking mechs in my past, so this is definitely a refresher for me, and I can build them within 30 minutes, which is very nice. So yeah, that is basically gonna wrap it up for this stream. So last call for comments, and yeah, last call for comments before I go, so I can chat with you guys for a little bit longer before I end the stream. I'm gonna turn down the jazz just because yeah, it's about, the store's about to close, coffee store is about to close, so yeah. Turn off the music. Wait, what? Venom 2 Disney Plus release confirmed. I'm gonna watch that later on. RX-78 Six Brothers. If only we have a standard version of the RX-78 7. Then I can have a 7th one laying around here somewhere. Watch Everything Always this video. Like, I'm not sure about the contents of his video, but his title did say that yeah, Venom 2 confirmed on Disney Plus, but I don't know. I'm gonna look into the nitty-gritty of the details later on. So don't quote me on this. I'm just exclaiming from what I just saw on the other page. But yeah, if there is nothing else to say, then I am gonna be ending the stream here. So thank you all so much for joining in. Thank you all so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And it was a pretty fun and chill stream to get the final variants of the RX-78 series done, and finally fleshing out my collection. All we now need is an RX-78 7, and then I am all set. And maybe they will finally release a design for the RX-78 8. We know an 8th Gundam exists, we just don't know any details about it. By the way, for some reason, what about it gonna put, dude? I don't want to close that. Every time I do a 30-minute mission custom, there's always 2 melee and 2 ranged weapons. Now you can put those to good use, like extra arsenal. How nice. But yeah, if there is nothing else to talk about, then I'm gonna be ending the stream here. Thank you all so much for joining in. It was pretty fun hanging out with you guys again. And yeah, expect a truckload of reviews to come down the line because I have a huge backlog to burn through, especially when I already have the Gundam Mark III built and I still haven't filmed a review for it for some stupid reason. Of course, there is a melee. You don't want to end up like the Vert Buster. Yep, Vert Buster got busted because it doesn't have any melee weapons. Yep. But anyways, thank you so much for joining in the stream. I hope to see you guys later down the line, and stay tuned. Yeah, turn on the notifications, share the videos, and yeah, turn on notifications for alerts for future reviews that I'm going to be uploading. So yeah, catch you guys later. Peace out. Where the hell is the end stream? But a stupid camera gets in the way. Of course, yeah, it's hanging from the top of monitor. But anyways, goodbye guys. Peace out. And hopefully you have a good day or night, depending on where you're from.